little strength set today, some old exercises, some new exercises. I'm just going to run through everything real fast, top to bottom. Doesn't matter if you know what they are already, I'll just go ahead and toss them in there. So your little warm-up set is jumping jacks and mountain climbers. If you're doing this all by itself, meaning you're not coming back from your run, and this is an off day for running or whatever else it might be, then definitely get in 3 full rounds of jumping jacks and mountain climbers. If you've already gone for a run, you're coming right back into this, then doing the 3 full sets isn't as important because you're already pretty loose. You could just do 1 set, maybe 2 if you really feel like it, and then you can jump into the regular part. So jumping jacks, you have 2 options. Just your traditional jumping jacks like this. You could do seal jacks, okay, come across like that. So jumping jacks, and then mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, you can go nice and slowly if you really need to, and if you're tight, you could go across the body, still slowly. You can speed it up a little bit, you can mix it up, okay, back and forth, but those are your mountain climbers. Alright, so that's your warm-up set. Now, quad rollout. This isn't necessarily like, you're gonna get strong from this, but you're gonna get your body loose, you're gonna get your body ready, and you're gonna get your body rebalanced. So you're gonna use your roller. Actually put your roller right here while you're on the ground, so just above your knees, and you're gonna bring your core in nice and tight while you do this. Bend your knees, and you are literally just gonna roll back and forth from about 1 inch above your knees to maybe 3 or 4 inches. Just back and forth like that, okay? You can also, as you get a little bit looser, pull your legs up and down while you're doing this, okay? It's gonna give you a little bit of active release. So legs go down, roll up, legs come back up, roll back towards the knees. Okay, do it again. This is really going to break up some tight quads and get you going. Okay, so that is your quad rollout. Okay, then we do single leg bridges. These are traditional ones for you. You have an option here. You can do all of them. So here we go. You can do all of them on one side. So let's say we're doing 10 on one side. Do all 10 on one side. I'm not doing 10 just yet, but do all 10 on one side. Okay, or the other option is basically to march it. Okay, so with this, you really need to pay attention, have your core nice and tight. So belly button, push it down to the ground. Let's lift the leg up, and then fire up, down, and switch. But each time, you got to make sure you really set your core, and then drive up. Okay? So this requires a little bit more coordination and paying attention. It's a great way to step up the exercise. So there's your single leg bridges, either alternating or all on one side. So side plank clam shell is going to be on your side. So I'll do side facing. Okay, so hip is going to be on the ground, and we can lift up and then open. Okay, so it's up and then open. You can leave the knee on the ground. You don't need to lift the bottom knee off the ground. You can progress this in a couple ways. You could have a band as you do this. You could also lift all the way up and then open. Okay, so then you're taking the bottom leg off the ground. Okay, same thing on the opposite side. So we want to get nice and stacked. Okay, drive up and then lift that leg. Okay, drive up and lift the top leg. You can leave that top arm on your hip. Okay, and like I said, if you're really feeling up to it, then pick up the bottom knee and then open. You're going to notice your range of motion on that top open is a little bit tighter, but you can try it if you want as you get more used to it. Okay, and the last one, this is important, This kind of balances out a little bit of that quad work too. You do basic hip flexor stretch. So having the rollers kind of nice, you can use it. You want to be up big and tall, straight down here. Use the roller, kind of lean into it a little bit. Okay, all of this stretch is coming right here. So right on the hip flexor, just a nice little lunge. You don't need much. Hand on the roller if you need it. Kind of pulse if you want. So hold it 3 to 5 seconds, relax, and then little lunge again. Okay, 3 to 5 seconds, then relax. And then for the other side, move that roller over a little bit. Okay, get yourself all set. Tight core. Take that little lunge, and again, hip flexor now on the left side. And for some of you, if you're sitting a lot during the day, you will probably feel this as being pretty tight. Just little 3 to 5 second holds here, and then relax. Okay, so that's your first set of stuff. I'm gonna put this away, I don't need it at the moment anymore. We've got low plank rotations. So I'm gonna get into plank, and we're gonna be on our elbows, and we're gonna swing out, okay? Swing out and up. So let's see. This is probably best. So low plank, and you're just gonna come up. Really work on that rotation as opposed to just, you know, a reach up like that. You wanna rotate, get those shoulders open. Okay, so that's your low plank rotation. And then we got elbow to knee extensions. I'm sure there's a fancier name to this one, I don't remember what it is. So you're gonna be like this, little tabletop, take opposite arm to the opposite leg and go in and out. Okay, you can do all on one side and then all on the other side. All right, just like that. And last one, sit up and then kind of like a V-sit. So I've got my legs out. It's gonna be a little tight for me, but I got my legs out, okay? I'm gonna be back, arms extended back over the head. I'm in the corner, so it doesn't really work for me, but arms over the head. You're going to sit up and then over to one leg, come back, sit up, and then over to the other leg, okay? Nice and slow, and back and forth like that. So that's your sit up with a reach. All right, single leg squats and single leg deadlifts. These are the last ones. I've got a little bench back here. If you got a chair that's about, 2 feet or so off the ground, that's a good option. Okay, I know I'm kind of wobbly right now anyway. These aren't going to be great, but that's what we work on them. So we are going to bend the elevated leg, and you're going to sit back, okay, and then drive up. And if you need to place that foot down for a quick balance, go ahead. But the goal really is pick a spot on the ground, sit down, and drive up, okay? You're gonna find one side is probably stronger than the other. Do you wanna do a single leg squat?
What's that?
I don't know, we're doing it over here.
Oh, wait, are you videotaping?
I am, for people to watch.
Oh, I thought you were on a call.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so there we go. Now, gonna squat back, okay, and drive up, just like that. Okay, so that's your single leg squat. And then your single leg deadlifts, you can take your leg, okay, you can have your arms out if you want. You can leave your arms at your side, and you're going to hinge, okay, so hinge and reach down. Whoop, lost my balance. Okay, so I'm going to try that one again. Hinge, reach down, and come up, okay? So again, The goal is going to be to try to keep that leg up the whole time. So hinge and come up. Okay, on the other side.
Should that be a good swimming workout?
Um,
I need to talk Chris down.
okay. Sorry, we're talking swimming workouts now too. Okay, this is a great exercise for tight hamstrings. So we've spent some time stretching out hamstrings, quads, and hip flexors. That is the whole workout.